Back, guys. Today we'll be learning how to graph linear equation using the table of values method. The one we did the other class was using x and y intercept method, but today we'll be learning how to use table of value method. And what we're going to do is this: you have to create a table of values yourself. Table from what region of x you want to do it. So let's say I'm going to start from -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. The funny thing about this is that you can just even use the first and the last two numbers here and it's still going to have the same answer. So what we're going to be doing is going to be inputting all this into our equation to get our y. So that means we have y equals to 4x minus 5. So we're going to be substituting all this x into it to get our y. So y equals to 4 minus 2 minus 5, and that will be minus 4 times minus 2 is minus 8 minus 5, and that will give us minus 13. The next one is y equals to 4 minus 1 minus 5. That will give us minus 4 minus 5, which is minus 9. You see that is difference of 4. Let's check again. Y equals to 4 into bracket 0 minus 5, and that will give us minus 5 because this is going to be 0. So when we do y equals to 4 into bracket 1 minus 5, and that is going to give us 4 minus 5, which is what? Minus 1. Then y equals to 4 into bracket 2 minus 5. This is going to give us 8 minus 5, and that's what? Minus 3. That's 3 rather. So we have 3. So what are the answers we got? We got minus 13, minus 9, minus 5, minus 1, and 3. So what we can just do, let me try to plot the graph here. Since our numbers are very big, so to an extent, we can use 2 to explain that. And most of our numbers are negative numbers in this range. So we can just do 2 here. That will be, this is the y-axis, and this is the down part is the negative. So minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, minus 10, minus 12, minus 14. Then for the x-axis, we said from minus 2 to plus 2. So this is going to be, this is 1, this is 2, this is negative 1, and this is negative 2. And for our positive y, we can have our 2 and 4. So now we can actually start plotting this now. When x is minus 2, y is minus 13. That means when x is minus 2, at this point where x is minus 2, minus 13 on y is here. That's between 12 and 13. So if we trace it down, where would they meet? They meet around this point. Yes, that's our first point. When x is minus 1, where x is minus 1 here, our y is minus 9. Minus 9 is going to be between minus 8 and minus 10. So that is going to be around this. So it's going to be around this region. Then when x is 0, it's minus 5. It's also between minus 4, and so it's going to be here. And when x is 1, y is minus 1. So it's going to be around here, the middle of this place. And when x is 2, y is 3. Now I'm not using a graph, so it's going to look like this form now. So we can draw a straight line to join it together now. So this is how it's going to look like. That's how to solve using this equation. So let's look at another question. Want to graph the equation. So graph example 2. Let's say this example 2. Graph 2y. Let's say 2y 6x plus 4. 6x plus 4 using values of tables. And what we have to do in this case is let's also use our table. Let's create a table here also. We can So we can also use our x and y. Okay, let's use 1 to 5. Yes, 0 to 5, 0 to 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what we have to do in this case is also substitute for our x. First of all, we have our question is 2y equals to 6x plus 4. So you can divide them all through. So you can just simplify that and divide all through by them. So y equals to 3x plus 2. So this is what we're going to use now. So the first one is from 0 to 4, right? So when y equals to 3 equals to 0, 4x plus 2. This is going to be 3 times 0 is 0 plus 2, that's 2. For when y equals to 1, when x is 1, that is 3 times 1, 3 plus 2, that's 5. Now you notice that I didn't mention this earlier. We have 5. Since it's a linear equation, the numbers they to be increasing or decreasing is going to be the same. This one is decreasing by 3, so the next one is going to be 8. The next one is going to be 11. The next one is going to be 14. If you keep solving that, let's just take one more. That's 3 into bracket 2 plus 2. That's 3 times 2 is 6 plus this 2, 8. So it's going to be that direction. And this is also positive. So let's do, now we don't have any negative numbers here, so we can just do something like this. For 1 to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when x is, let's also use 2 because the numbers are big here. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So when x is 0, y is 2. This is on y-axis, and this is on x-axis. So when x is 0, y is 2. Yeah, so on x 0, let me use this to just show it. On x is 0. So when it's on x, on y, when you trace it up on y is 2. These are the points, first point here. The next one is when you trace, when x is 1, y is 5. When x is 1, trace it up to this place. 5 is between 4 and 6. So this point here. So when x is 2, y is 8. So I can trace it down up to this place. That's 8 here. And when x is 3, y is 11. 11 is between them. So and when x is 4, y is 14. Somewhere around here. So it's going to look like this. So it's because I'm just sketching on, so it's going to be something like this. So this is how to graph linear equation using tables, values of table, or tables of values. So that's all for today. See you next class.